this is Laura from LIVEVISIONZ.com, and I wanted to give you some information on the true nodes today. And what is a true node? It's where you need to go in your life, where you're, where you're meant to go, where you're meant to carry out in life, depending on the house it's in and depending on the sign it's in. So I'm going to be going through all the North Node information and the signs that they're in. That should help you out. But I want you to know that when you watch these videos, watch the video for the house it's in, and then watch the video for the sign it's in, because that's going to give you another meaning. So you're going to have to combine them a little bit, okay? So I'm going to give you an example. My North Node is in the 5th house, okay? And it's in Capricorn. Well, the 5th house represents Leo, okay? So what this means is, you know, I'm meant to do something creative in my life, and I may be known for it, but it also means that I'm going to do this independently. Like, I'm not going to count on anybody else, because Capricorn is like you're doing it by yourself, you know? And Capricorn is also very serious, you know? It would mean that, you know, I would want to do something, and what I find fun can be quite serious and, you know, job-like. You know, I could probably find fun in a job or something. But, you know, it depends, you know, where this is in, you know, and you have to look at the ruler to your 5th house too and find where that's in. So, like, my 5th house, you know, is Capricorn. So that shows that could have kids, not at all, or later in life. And then it also shows, and then I'm looking, okay, well, if I'm supposed to do something creative in life, well, what is it in? Well, the ruler to my 5th house is in the 10th. It's in the Saturn's in my 10th. So it says that I would be doing something in my career that would make me known for something. So that's just a little. And let's say you have your North Node in the 5th house, but it's in a different sign, like Libra. You know, you're going to be creative probably with a partner. And you got to find where Venus is to give you more information on a partner doing what, you know? So you got to look at that. Or if the ruler to your 5th house is also in the 5th house, then maybe you'll be known for children. Maybe you're going to have gifted kids. Anyway, this is just a little spin on it, and I just wanted to let you know that there's more than just the house placement. You got to look at the sign too. So you'll probably be watching 2 videos for this. All right, well, this is a little intro, and I hope you kind of understand where I'm going with this. If you have questions, just put them below. I will try to get back to you. I also work and do readings, so I can do what I can, you know. Anyway, I hope this is helpful for you, and here come the videos. Hi, this is Laura from LiveVisions.com, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it means to have your North Node, also known as True Node, also known as Rahu, in your 7th house or in Libra. Well, your North Node is where you're going in life, okay? And you're meant to partner. Your whole thing in this life is partnership, how to be in a partnership, how it's basically to, I'll tell you this, you're not meant to be alone. And whenever the North Node is somewhere, it's not easy to get there. So whatever you're doing in this life, it's like a little bit of a challenge. You have to work hard to get there. And in a past life, you were probably very alone, very independent person, didn't need anybody, didn't feel the need to partner. They weren't really, you know, you may have been so independent that you could have been all about yourself. Not very sharing, or you could have been very self-absorbed, okay? So in this life, you're sort of letting go of kind of like that behavior. You're basically working on becoming more fair in relationships. You're working on being more, I want to say, you know, less about yourself. You know, realizing that there's another person in this relationship, and you know, working hard on making it work, realizing that things aren't always your way, and you know, sometimes you have to take into account this other person's feelings, thoughts, and emotions as well. And you're realizing that it's not a competition. because the opposite of Libra is Aries. Aries is very competitive. So in a past life, you could have been quite competitive. And you may feel like competitive with your partner. And, you know, this life, it's not a competition. You're realizing that there is no I or me in team or in partnership. It's we. So you're learning all about the we instead of the I. You know, because Aries rules, what is Aries keyword? I am. You know, and Libra is all about partnership. You know, it's about, like, let's be fair. This is about what can I do to make things better for you? How can I, maybe I can change, or how do I say this? Maybe I can meet you in the middle here, and you can meet me in the middle here. Compromise. You know, you may not like it, compromising. So this is going to be a struggle for you, because in the past, I feel, because of this North Node placement, it was probably all about yourself. You probably didn't want to be in a relationship. You're probably very independent, probably didn't feel the need to be in one. And you were like, you know, in your past life, it was just more about you, you know. And now you're taking that, you know, it's great to be confident, and it's great to be independent. But when you're in a partnership, it's all about compromise. So this could be an issue. And you may have relationships where you're like, I could take it or leave them. Because in a past life, you're going to have this feeling of, you know, I don't know if relationships are for me. You may feel that way. Because you may find it difficult, or you may find it very, you know, a lot of resistance, because you're feeling it like it's not all about you. And you're like, well, you know, screw it. It's not going to be this way. Then I'm not bothering. I'm not even going to get involved. And that's not your goal in this life. Your goal in this life is to partner. So you will be put in situations where you will have partnerships, where you have to compromise, where you have to realize it's not all about you. And I will say, if you have Saturn in your 7th house, you know, even though you're meant to be married, you're meant to partner. If you have Saturn here, or Saturn aspecting the 7th house in some way, you may get married after your Saturn return, your first one. So you may get married after 30 or 35. So I have a sister with this placement, and she would say, I'm never ever going to get married again. Because, oh, and that's another thing. If you have Saturn in the 7th house, you, if you get married before 30, chances are it won't last, you know. And, you know, my sister had that placement, and she's like, I'm never doing it again. Never, 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 never. Sure enough, after 35, she ended up finding the right person and getting married. So, you know, that's the true node in the 7th. So it's all about compromise, and it depends. You know, some people have their true node in the 7th house, but it's not in Libra. It's in another sign. So you got to look at that too. So somebody who has their true node in the 7th house, but the sign is in his Aries, well, it means you're meant to partner, but you also need to be, you know, even though you're getting away from your South node, okay? Somebody who has the North node in the 7th house, but it's on the cusp of Aries, is looking to be in a partnership, but becoming independent in that partnership. Maybe in a past life, you were all about your partner, but you felt very alone. Or you were alone because you were all about everybody else and not yourself. So this life, you have to become about yourself. And, you know, like I said, that's only, I'm stressing again, if you have Aries in the 7th house cusp. Now, if you have different signs in the 7th house cusp, it changes things, you know. Maybe I'll do one just on, I know I say this video is for true node in Libra, or if you have Libra on the 7th house cusp. But maybe I will do all the signs in for the true node, every single sign, because it changes things a little bit. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. So pretty much Libra on the 7th, you're meant to partner, and you have to realize it's not about you. And again, even if you're not a selfish person, let's say your true node is in, like I said, your 7th house, but it's in Aries, that means in a past life you weren't selfish. You weren't about yourself, but you neglected your own self, and you didn't have confidence in yourself. So, you know, maybe you ended up alone. You know, so this life you will not be alone, but you have to develop strength. If you have Aries on your 7th house cusp, well, it always matters on what sign you have on there too. So I hope this clears things up a little bit. Anyway, I'm having some classes coming up in the beginning of November, which is the Basics and an Aspects class. And if you'd like to join, please click the link below. And I've made some changes to the website. I noticed a lot of you love the Ask the Astrologer, which is a $25 on the website. It's like you can ask one question for 25 bucks and I get back to you. Because it's a lot cheaper than the natal report. Natal report's like $120. But you were a little confused as to how to use it. Some people sent the PayPal and then I couldn't find their information. Or some people, like, they didn't send the information. Or they didn't send the PayPal, but they sent me the information. So do the PayPal first. Then you fill out the form exactly as the form says. And there are no confusions. So I changed some stuff on the site to make it easier. So let's hope this works. Anyway, let me know if you have a question, and I'm going to be doing more videos soon. I haven't decided if I will do Saturn or Jupiter, but then I was thinking I should do the, true nodes and the signs, but it all changes, like even if you watch this video and you say, okay, the true node in Libra, that would ring true, So I would watch this video for the sign and the house placement. Watch the videos for the sign and the house placement. That will help you out. Okay, have a good day, and I hope this is clear for you. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.